Nearly 80 million Americans are facing extreme weather tonight. It's the most dangerous month of the year for lightning strikes. And as you're about to hear, they can even hit in your own home. Here's ABC senior meteorologist Ginger Z on how it happens and how you can stay safe.
Lightning, one of nature's most destructive and unbridled forces. Fascinating, yet dangerous, ripping through buildings, trees, cars, and even people. Killing 12 people already this year, lightning took 2 lives in 2 separate incidences at the same park this past weekend in Colorado, injuring 20 others.
We didn't see the bolt, it was just a white flash.
Even inside your home, lightning can strike.
All we heard was kaboom!
All I remember is I was standing with my mom and I got struck.
In Atlanta, 7-year-old Sebastian Cedeno was struck while he was inside his house with his mother, Kara Rivers. Thinking they were safe, Kara decided to wait near the bay window for her husband. Then, lightning struck right through that very window.
We're standing at the bay window and then all of a sudden we hear this big croosh. And it blew both of us back. Both of our hands went to our ears, and all I could see was my son on the ground, and his foot was smoking.
By the time Kara's husband arrived, first responders were at the scene.
Seeing the hole in the sock, I thought he might have lost a foot.
Sebastian's sock was left charred and his injuries severe, suffering first-degree wounds on his pelvis down to his groin, right arm onto the back of his body. Little Sebastian was lucky to survive. His parents still in awe.
Inside your home, that's where you feel the safest.
So why does it seem like lightning is hitting so many people? Well, according to John Jensinius, lightning safety specialist, July is the most dangerous month for lightning strikes.
July is the peak season in lightning, and because people are outside, it's also the month when we have the most lightning fatalities. About 15 people a year die during the month of July.
While lightning only strikes 1 in a million people, those lucky enough to survive can see lifelong effects.
There's a pretty good chance that they may have neurological damage, headaches, severe chronic pain, memory loss, personality changes.
Every thunderstorm has lightning, and the storm does not have to meet severe criteria to contain deadly lightning. For something so common, there's still so much mystery surrounding the brilliant bolts. We don't actually know what happens at the very moment lightning is born. My friend and seasoned storm chaser Tim Samaras was trying to find that very answer. He died last year while chasing the El Reno, Oklahoma tornado. He spent much of his storm chasing career studying tornadoes and the environment that surrounds them. A true pioneer in the field, Tim devised technology that continues to help us measure and predict tornadoes. His quest to learn and inform always inspired him to chase.
Oh my God! That was huge!
I had the honor of joining Tim on an expedition the summer before his death to study his other love.
Oh, look at that.
Lightning.
That was beautiful. But the problem is everybody's, oh, geez, Tim, it's really easy. Just get in your car, go hear a rumble of thunder, go park up next to it, you're in. Well, it's not that easy. Sometimes it's almost as difficult chasing a tornado as it is a good lightning storm.
So we're gonna go see the kahuna.
Yep.
Always on the cutting edge, Tim built this ultra-high-speed camera in the hopes that he could capture the birth of a lightning strike.
There's actually 82 cameras on this instrument here, taking one picture of the lightning and 1 microsecond steps of time at 1 million frames per second.
Critics said it was impossible, but Tim was never one to shy away from a challenge.
I'm not going to give up until this is done, especially with the naysayers telling me this can't be done. That just drives me harder.
Before we left that day, Tim kissed his wife goodbye. His son Paul joined us. Paul would later die in the same tornado that took his father. Back then, Paul was a new addition to Team Twistex, as they were known, eager to learn the family business. In all, we covered 4 states on our journey, more than 800 miles with plenty of disappointing storms.
Yeah, this storm kicked out several lightning strikes. They were probably about 5 minutes apart. Hardly worth firing the equipment over, but it's pretty.
But if rainbow chasing were the goal, we did it.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we scored the F5 in rainbows.
Yeah, we did.
But then, just as dark settled in,
Oh my God, oh my God.
due north, a classic thunderstorm, bursting with lightning.
All right, it is happening. It's gonna come right now.
CG. Yeah, it was like 12 o'clock.
With Paul on watch and Tim manning the camera, they managed to snag a beautiful image.
Numerous branches, then the first one hits the ground, then the return stroke.
Oh my God.
Studying lightning, studying tornadoes are one of the final frontiers of meteorology. You know, those are the things that are, because they're so fleeting, they're so very difficult to study. You have to get up close and you have to collect imagery, you have to collect data.
It's that philosophy to get close to storms that drives meteorologists like us to keep chasing. Now tonight, as severe storms rumble across our nation, John has some tips on how you can keep you and your family safe from lightning. Tip 1, find cover immediately.
If we look at beach fatalities, women seem to be better at getting inside when the lightning threat is there. Men aren't as good about getting inside when the lightning threatens.
Tip 2, once inside, stay away from water.
If lightning strikes the home and goes through the plumbing, it could very easily go through the water and get to you.
Tip 3, stay away from windows and doors.
If lightning strikes the outside of the home, it could follow that metal doorknob inside.
And if you're stuck outside,
a person inside the car will be safe.
But the best way to avoid a lightning strike, pay attention to the weather and don't get caught in a storm. For Nightline, I'm Ginger Z in New York City.
For more lightning safety tips, head to our website at abcnews.com.